5 signs that you are not an ENFP. That's the subject of today. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mindy, and before I start, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and follow me on Instagram, and also check out the links below. You can buy me a coffee if you enjoy my content, and you can also check other information below. All right, so let's dive in. 5 signs that you're not an ENFP, because there is a lot of confusion there. You have also INFPs, ESFPs, ENFJs. They can be confused, or any other type. I think that they are ENFPs. Mistyping happens a lot. So let's start. Number 1, you can focus on one single thing for long periods of time by nature. So one thing that real ENFPs have in common is that they cannot focus on one thing for longer periods of time. It's a struggle. Actually, even being able to focus on one thing, it's a struggle, because our minds are just running errands and we can do it. It takes an effort, but it's not something that we thrive doing. It's not something that comes easily. It's something that we have to learn how to do. Even as for instance, when I'm working on my computer, I have many tabs, and I taught myself to not have many tabs and only have 1 or 2 tabs. But that's because I'm training myself. But as long as I forget that and I just let myself be run by my nature, I end up having 12 tabs open or even more. So yeah, ENFPs, real ENFPs are led by extroverted intuition, and that's a scatter function that we need to work on in order to be able to focus on one thing at a time by using our last function, for instance. Number 2, you enjoy sensory stuff like navigation with maps. For instance, organizing stuff. If you love doing those things, you're not an ENFP. ENFPs do not like that. ENFPs would love to have a personal assistant that would do all of those things for them. And even if they do, they hate it. And I personally do not like navigating with maps. I've gone to be better at doing that, but if I'm the one who is in charge to navigating a road trip, I cannot dislike that anymore. Or organizing stuff of any sort, like sorting out things in the kitchen, sorting out documents on my computer, being the one who is in charge for organizing a weekend trip with friends. Those are things that ENFPs do not like. So if you like that, and that's something you enjoy doing because that you were born that way, you're not an ENFP. By the way, if you agree with the things I'm saying or not, if you're an ENFP, you sure you are, please leave your comments below. 3rd, signs. You enjoy debating for the sake of debating. ENFPs do not like this kind of controversy. They do not like this having to argue with other people. The ENFP, if they debate with someone, they do it because either they have a knowledge, they say okay, what this person is saying is not true, so they start a debate because they have a knowledge of something, or either because they want to get to know the truth, but it's not that they're debating just for the sake of debating, because some people do that. Name them ENTPs, INTPs, ESTPs. These people just love debating. ISTPs as well. ENFPs do not like that. So actually, ENFPs, I can say, are a bit debate averse, and they would engage in it only if they know something to be wrong and they want to share the truth, or if they want to get to know the truth of something and the other person is going to offer it. But just to keep debating and rolling the thing on and on, if you enjoy that, you're not an ENFP. Number 4, if you are overly empathetic with others. Overly empathetic. And this is a difference. ENFPs can be empathetic, yes, but it's a different empathy than the one of FE. Extroverted feeler users feel like another person is having a rough time, and they will feel with them. They will feel, I feel you. Instead, what the ENFP has is that they imagine how would it be like if I would be in their shoes. You see the difference? One is I feel you. That's extroverted feeler. Introverted feeler is I imagine if I would be you, that would be so I start feeling like crying. For instance, when the ENFP watches a movie and they feel touched by the movie, and you can say, oh, they're crying, they're empathetic. Well, most likely they're crying because they imagine how would it be like if that would be themselves put into that situation. So yeah, they're highly feelers, but it's very much put in like what I am experiencing. Of course that it's not that ENFPs cannot feel the other person, but to the point of like feeling overly as the extroverted feelers would do, that's not something characteristic of ENFPs. So yeah, you have to recognize in this point what's the nature of when you're feeling sad because of something that's happened to another person. You're feeling sad because you feel the pain of that person, or you're feeling sad because you imagine how would it be like if you would be in their shoes. And number 5, you hate thinking just for the sake of connecting dots. This is my favorite one. This is actually what ENFP do. They love thinking just for the sake of connecting the dots. I have another video where I talk about how is it like for me to be an ENFP kid. And that's something that I myself been doing since I was a kid. I have moments even now as an adult that I would lie down on the sofa or I would just go and nap. But actually what I'm doing is I'm thinking and I'm connecting the dots of things. It can be from what happened the day before, or it can be from a movie I just watched, or it can be from something I read, and I start imagining stuff. And it's not connected particularly to something to this fact that whatever I saw, or to the fact of what happened the day before. It's more like from that event or from that idea, from that information, we develop and we imagine how would it be like if I would make this decision, or how would it be like if I would be that person instead of we just think for the sake of thinking and connecting dots, because that's like a kind of hobby that we have. We love using our imagination to imagine how would it be like situations, and we do that in a very unconscious way, subconscious way. So there you have it. Those are my 5 signs that you're not an ENFP. So let me know what you think. Leave your comments below. Check out the links below. Buy me a coffee if you enjoy my comment. Follow me on Instagram, and see you next time.